Recording?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Welcome, algebra takers of math. We're going to go over lesson 10.7 here for your notes, video notes. So make sure you go through the videos and take notes and the video homework. So the first example here, you'll hear me say this a lot, but cross simplify. Some of you should learn before the past when dealing with fractions and whatnot, but you'll see it here firsthand. So when we look at this problem, it's asking me to multiply two fractions together. But I can make this more simple, by cross simplifying. So this way and this way. So let's go the easy way first. This is what you would normally see back in the day with fractions, 5 and 15. I can cross simplify them by reducing 5 to 1 and 15 to 3. Because I divide 5 by 1 and divide 15 by 5, guess it's the greatest common factor, and I can reduce them to 1 and 3. Alright, now let's look this way though. 7x squared and 14x. 7 and 14. GCF would be 7. So I can reduce 7 to 1 and 14 to 2. So once again, cross simplifying. So now my new expression now would be x squared over 1 times 3 over 2x. Alright, and now we'll go ahead and multiply across. So you get x squared times 3, which is going to be 3x squared. And then 1 times 2x is just going to be 2x. So we made it much more easier to multiply these things going across rather than getting bigger numbers. We cross simplify to make them smaller. Now there's one last step here though. First off, look at your big numbers, 3 divided by 2. It's in the simplest form, so I can't go any further. But I can subtract my exponents. So x squared and x1, my final answer after I subtract it would be 3x over 2. Okay? Next example, number 2. Look out for the division sign. We're doing multiplication and division of rational expressions. So division means in fractions we can't divide a fraction, so we have to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'll rewrite this like that. So 1 over 5x will now be times 20x to the third over 3. So we rewrite it. Division goes to multiplication, and then you take their fraction and flip it. Now let's go with the cross simplifying. 1 and 3, it's already too simple. But 20 and 5, I can reduce it by 5. So 1 and then 4 up here. Now I go ahead and multiply across. So 1 times 4x to the third is going to be 4x to the third over 1 times 3, which is 3. Oh, 3x. Over the x. And the last step here, we can't divide the fractions or reduce them anymore, but we can subtract an exponent. So the final answer is going to be 4x squared over 3. After we subtract 3 minus 1, you get 2. Okay, last example here, example 3. We're getting a little more crazy now. We added in another variable with exponents, and our numbers are all big all the way around. So we do a lot of cross simplifying here. So 21 and 28, we can reduce those. 21 reduces, let me use a different color marker just to let this stand out a little more. Okay, 21 and 28. The greatest common factor would be 7, so I can reduce 21 to 3 and 28 to 4. Because I divided both those numbers by 7. Alright, 10 and 15, greatest common factor is 5, so this becomes a 2. This becomes a 3. Now I'll go ahead and multiply across. And remember, when you multiply variables with exponents, you want to look to see if you can combine them. But x, y, a, and b, those are not common variables, so you won't add any exponents yet. So 3 times 3 is 9. X to the third power, y to the fourth power, a to the seventh power, and b. So you write all those variables with exponents. 2 times 4 is 8. And then I'm going to go and write my x's under my x's. So x to the 6, y squared, a, b. Alright, now I'm looking at this once again. Can I divide these two numbers? No. Can I reduce them anymore? No. So I'm not worried about the numbers. Now it's just about subtracting my exponents with variables. x3, x6. 3 minus 6 would be a negative 3. In order to make it positive, you move it to the bottom, right? So far we have 9 over 8. And instead of having an x to the negative 3 power on top, we're going to move to the bottom as an x to the third. And then y4 minus y2 would be y squared. That stays on top. a7 minus a would be a to the 6th power. That stays on top as well. And then b and b, those just cancel out. So we don't have them. So the final answer here is this. And